Start. Based on our experience and understanding the global environment today, that sustainable development at the national level cannot be pursued in isolation. Quality of life of the nations today as also in the future depends to very large extent on the policies and actions that the fellow nations of the world pursue. Against this background, new partnerships have to be stabilized for conservation and sustainable development while ensuring equitable distribution of technology and social advancement. Promoting these partnerships require making the most of the diverse bunch of knowledge, skill, perceptions, and of assets belonging to a wide cross section of nations and societies. When we analyze the nature of pollutants, we find that both affluence and poverty contribute to their high levels. The problem of industrialized and the developed world stem from their high levels of economic activity and consumption. The degeneration of forests and natural resources in the developing countries, on the other hand, can be attributed largely to the lack of resources and alternative source of energy and income generation. The strategies to tackle these two distinct causes therefore need to be significantly different. In the case of the rich and developed world, the issues can be best handled by laying stringent emission norms, limits on pollutants by enforcing these stringent norms and limitations. However, for the developing and the underdeveloped world, the best approach would be to put into place an incentive structure that would encourage conservation and discourage the scavenging of nature without compromising economic development and rapid alleviation of poverty. For the developing countries, we should make concerted efforts to facilitate and promote adoption of environment friendly techniques of production and also undertake far greater measures to disseminate information about ill effects of polluting forces as part of international efforts to contain the ill effects of environmental degradation and to encourage sustainable development, nations have put in place several ecological treaties like the Protocol, the Framework Convention on Climate Change. Although much attention seems to be focused on climate change, on global warming, and ozone layer, very little is being done to address the environmental problems facing poor societies, whether it be paucity of clean drinking water or poor sanitary conditions. Let me reiterate that if we are committed to successful address the challenges of sustainable development and hence of environmental conservation, then it will require an international movement, the like of which has never been seen before. It will require effective integration of the efforts being made by the different players, whether it be international organizations, national government, or non